Hello everyone. So this is the thing. Let me make it. Let me make it an appropriate size. Okay, great. So this is calculating with functions. The main goal is without the actual number, we instead use number function, and the number function have one argument, and then that argument is the function, and this function has one argument only. So the outcomes would be so intuitive. Okay, but to implement this, we need a helper function. This is what I did. I'm not saying that this is a standard answer. It's not a standard answer. Okay, there's no standard answer. And for me, I use this helper. It takes 3 arguments, 3 parameters, and it takes 3 arguments. Whenever it has argument, then which means it is true, then we run this function and it returns the results. Okay, so if this function is 0, then we give it a 0. Okay, if there's no argument, which means it is at the right side, so we return it 0. So now it is clear what we need to do, right? So we just, well, I already did a lot, so right now we just copy and paste and change the value to 8, and here's the 9 function 9, so we give it a 9, and this is plus. So for the operator function, we just like time function, we have, if it has the arguments, for use case we'll always have an argument which is the second operand. In this case it's 5, so we take the 5 function. If argument, this will always be true in our use case, so it returns the arrays with 2 value, and in this value, which means we return it. In this case it's 7, so we go to 7 takes the argument and is the time function. So this argument represents true, and we run this. So since it returns an array, we catch the array, the first value and the second value. Helper function takes the 3 value, which means 6 times this 7, which means 7 times 5. I think this is intuitive. So we will replace these operator first. We copy and paste, and we change these operator, and then we see what we get. Okay. Okay, it seems like we passed all the initial tests. Let's see. Let's click attempt. For other use case, rounding calculation. Let me see. Here, the string a number function is required was throw an error. So in this case, it seems like the arguments sometimes in the for the add case, we don't have an argument. Let's see why we don't have argument. We can console log this and see what happened. Okay. Sorry. Let's see. Attempt, and then we will see for add case we do have arguments, which is this number. And why would it say the argument is false? Let's put it this way. If I put it this way, the number changes, but still it throws an error. Let's see why. So I figure out what happened to this error is because I missed the case when the argument is 0. So if it's 0, then this must be false, right? So it will throw this error. So what I need to do is I need to add an else if use case. So if argument is 0, then we return this, which will give us the correct result. So that's it. So when I submit, it will pass the case successfully. Yep. So well, you see there are many solutions that is basically simpler. Yeah. Yep. That's it. So we can take a look at other people's solution and reference to them, see what we can learn from them.